Here's the van. I'm going to kind of just walk around it again. Just kind of give you a little video of it. You'll see wheels are all in really nice shape. No damage on the van. Tires are all really good. No hail on the roof. These are smart keys, so you just have to have them in your pocket. You'll see just to that's your unlock, that's your lock. You also walk up. How did these work? Touch right here. That unlocks it. When you get out, you touch here. That locks it. So lock and unlock. Lumbar support, seats, forward, backward, up, down, back, up, back, down, the rear. Again, you just have these in your pocket. You get in, put on the brake, push the button. That starts it. Again, as long as you have them in your purse, in your pocket, whatever. This is going to be taken out along with the part in the back right there. You wanted that out. Your mirror controls are here. Turn to the left or the right. You'll see mirrors work. Down and up. That's your mirrors. All 4 windows are automatic, so you just push the buttons. And you'll see all 4 went down. Again, up. You'll just feel it click. And they're all automatic. You have your window lock, so if you have grandkids in the back, you don't want them playing with the windows, you can't lock all the windows out. Then your lock and unlock buttons are right there. This is going to be your rear vent. You'll just pull that, push it, and they open up. Pull it, and they both close. Traction control, no reason to ever turn that off. Blind spot monitors, you will see. Again, no reason to ever turn that off. I don't know anybody would, but if the light is on, it's off. So that's off. That's on. You'll see right here, it will show up. This will light up when someone's in your blind spot. Same thing with the other side. You've got the same thing right there in that one. So again, can't think of any reason anybody would ever do it. Your power door control is here. You should always see orange. If you don't see orange, that means your power doors are turned off. So you should always see orange there. I get that phone call a lot because the doors stopped working and people have bumped into this button. But it's not a lot to it, but that's it. This is your kneel on and off. This is your ramp on and off. So if you loan the van to somebody that's not going to be using a handicap van, you can absolutely turn everything off. The door opens and closes back to factory. But in your situation, you're going to pretty much want those on all the time. Hood, little storage compartment for change. You've got, and your actually your hood here, and your gas is here. The gas, hood, emergency brake, push on, push it again to come off. That's on, push it again, and that's off. Your tilting, telescoping is here. Steering will go up and down and in and out. So, and then that locks it into place. Headlights are here. Again, pretty much always want to leave this on auto. No reason to really turn it off. Let it turn itself on and off. You don't have to worry about forgiving it. forgetting it. Fog lights are here, again, on and off, and then your blinkers and your high beams and all are right there. Windshield wipers are here. You've got your rear, you'll see it working in the back there, and then your front is here, and you pull to squirt. Again, all pretty much basic normal stuff. You're going to see your radio controls are here, volume, changing channels, mode if you're doing phone or AM, FM, that kind of stuff. This is going to be for your Bluetooth. You push this and it'll let you talk to the van and tell you what you want to do. Again, make your phone calls here and all. This is all going to be your information for stuff that's going on the dash. You'll see it scrolls through everything. You can have different displays in the front, everything there. I'm going to leave it at distance to empty and miles per hour. So you'll see all that right there. This goes through, again, this button right here kind of scrolls through all of that. And then this will pick something if you want it. If you're on here, if say you're going to, let's say we have no messages, we want to set something up, we'll push that button. That goes into the things we can set up. And this will go backwards just like on a computer. And we'll go back to where we were. Oops, our trip distance, average fuel, and back to where we were. So radio is all here. I would definitely watch a video, go to YouTube. There's a lot of videos on how to operate that Scout navigation. It's actually very simple. You download that app, make your own account. It's actually really, really simple and it works real well. It works almost the same as the Apple stuff and all. But you've got everything here. You can, this is the XM we were talking about, Bluetooth, everything like that. You can move this stuff around. You can also have a USB port in. If you're using a USB plug, it's right there. Again, your heated seats. You'll see when you turn those on, the light comes on. Go back to home. You go to your apps, you can see all the different things you can do here. You can get the weather. You can do kind of a little bit of everything like that. Go back to home. You can adjust where these are, flip them around. Again, in the owner's manuals, which you have a little glove compartment there, that's where it was inspected. Turn that off. But you've got a all your owner's manuals in here, and there's a ton about how exactly all this stuff works. There's a whole book on that. And VMI button, this is going to open and close the door, put the ramp in and out, along with these buttons up here. This button, along with the two buttons I'll show you in the back. We'll show you this one here. Have to make sure you unlock the doors, which I have not done. So once the door's unlocked, push that button, everything comes out. Toyotas are different in that you do have to unlock them before the ramp's gonna work. There's everything going down. Air conditioning and everything is all digital. You go to auto, you can adjust it. You can sync everything so that your front and rear is all synced. If you go to your rear mode, turn it on, then these are gonna sync here. So you got 3 different temperatures you can set the whole thing up for. Whatever, got somebody in the back that's colder, somebody in the front that's colder, you could set it up for each one of them. This is person before had a little phone holder. You may want it, you may not. I always leave that kind of stuff because people sometimes like it. Down here, there's a little charger. Along with one right there also. Cup holder is right there. Again, 2 glove compartments. Built-in garage door opener. Don't know if you have one, but again, very simple. Watch a little video. Very simple to program. That way you don't have to carry your garage door opener around with you. You just use those. Compass built in. Rear hatch, driver's door, passenger's door. Sunroof is here. This is going to turn your map lights on and off. We have them turned off in the building all the time just so my guys don't accidentally leave something on. So when it gets to you, you probably will want to put them so that they're on in the middle, which is the door. So that time, anytime the doors are open, the lights are on. Sunroof, simple matter of pushing this button. That puts it up, push it again, and it'll go back. And then, of course, is a manual if you don't want the sun shining on you. Driver's door, rear hatch. You'll see that's opening in the back. And then this door is open already over here. Close everything back up. That's everything in the front. These are powered. Like your other one, just pull the handle, door's gonna open up. You have 3 different ways to put the ramp out on this. So the normal way that you see, which is, of course, with these buttons, that's going to put the ramp out, kneel the van down. Your first backup, you have a battery backup system. So you'll see these things over here. So if your main battery is dead, or for some reason the ramp's not coming out, or whatever, you'll push and you'll hold this button. There's going to be a solid beep for about 10 seconds. Then it's going to change to a beeping sound. Once it changes to the beeping sound, you can put the ramp in and out with these buttons right here. This is going to do nothing but put the ramp in and out. In and out. It doesn't do anything to the door, doesn't do anything out. It's just a direct connection to the ramp. Put it in and out. The beeping that you hear is really high pitched, but it will turn itself off in about a minute, or you can push and hold this again, and that will cut it off. So you don't have to keep listening to it. Same thing as before. You've got the same kind of seat belts as you did before. I put the same setup that you had in the other van in this one, so you've got the 4 ratcheting style straps. These seats, if you want to take them out, you're just going to pull this handle and lift up on the seat. That's all there is to taking it out. Put it back, you just drop it right back in like you did the other one. Of course, you unscrew that and take that out. I don't think you were taking the seat out at any point, but again, if you have any questions, just let me know. You'll see this button here. Shut the door for us. Now, this van, because of the way it's set up, same thing. If you just want to open the van and put something inside, just pull this handle. That's going to only open the door. It's not going to deploy the ramp, not going to deploy the kneel. It's just going to operate the door. Same thing with closing it, and same thing with the handle on this side. It will just close the door. Again, I'm going to use this push to open everything up, deploy the ramp. You do have a footrest back here. There's a little handle underneath here. Just kind of pick up and pull down. That gives you a footrest. Again, this is not designed to stand on or anything like that. It's simply just a footrest. You will see in here is a manual way to put the lift up. There's again, the easiest way to do owner's manuals in the glove compartment. You should never have to use that, but in case you do, that is the point that you do it at, just so you know where that's at. Hook back up, got it there. Now, if the backup system's not working, the first system's not working, you have a third way of putting the ramp out. I'm going to close this door. You'll see in this door you have a little handle. You'll put the tip of the little handle into here. Pop that up. And you'll see down inside here, there's a little hole, and you can actually spin this to crank the ramp in and out. So that's the third way you do it. And I'll It only goes one way. There's only one way to do it. You can't do anything but put it. Basically rolls the ramp out, rolls the ramp in. This just pops back in. So. This kind of has a little deal to keep it from rattling. A lot of people move these because they do tend to rattle, even when you hook all the little clips up. There's actually a little clip inside there that hooks and holds it a little better too. One thing you have to watch on Toyotas, your child's safety lock is right here. You don't know how many phone calls I get from people where somebody's grabbing this to go inside the door, slides this little clicks down, all of a sudden the door's not working. Always check this. This should be up at all times for the door to work correctly. But like I say, what happens is people are cleaning, their rag catches it, or they have their hand. They're just pushing themselves, they're pulling themselves in, and they reach out and grab this, and their finger will hit that. So we'll always watch for that. That's just a common phone call I get. So again, putting everything back inside. You'll see you do have backup camera here, so you'll see that when you put it in reverse. This from the outside. This is the button to put it up and down, along with you have the remote, and you have the button up above the mirror that we looked at earlier. You will see your spare tire is here. Your controls for the ramp and everything like that are in here. There should be no reason for you ever to be taking this off. Only thing, you every now and then, if you have a battery go dead or you replace a battery, you have to take these two screws off, and there's a reset button back here. But that's about a 50-50 shot if you put a new battery in, and 9 times out of 10, if you'll just run the door 2 or 3 times, this will reset itself and you never have to worry about it. These seats, like the other one, these seats will fold forward. I believe it's right here. Just pull on this, they will fold forward like that. That's as far forward as they go. Okay, just pull back on that. Headrest, you want to kind of leave down. Problem is, you put these all up, you can't see out the back window. So if there's nobody back here, just push this button. Push this button right here, they fold flat. You'll see over here, all your jack tools and everything like that are in there. Goes in here. You'll also see this is the for your spare tire, but you don't need this anymore because you don't have a spare tire anymore. All that's put back in. Close it up right there. One thing I will show you, again, put it in reverse, you'll see you've got that there. It's beeping at me because I got the door open. Okay, but there's your backup camera there. Other than that, it's just a real straightforward, simple van. Cruise control is down here. Push it to turn it on, set it, resume, cancel it, you just pull forward. Any questions at all, just let me know. Other than that, you do have all your vents in the back for the front and rear air conditioning. Lots of cup holders. You'll see both sides have cup holders. Plus you have the ones here. Anything else, enjoy the van.